What's up, guys? My name is Punch
Ow.
in the Pooper, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. Just finished last episode. I just finished the last episode. What happened? Basically, Punchy had a little freak out when he got home. He felt like someone was behind him. He heard someone inhale. He started thrashing around his sword, his baseball bat, and like crushed the shoe rack. Like near the entrance of his house. But no one was there, so he's a little freaky, deaky right now. What else happened? Mom and Dad actually went to Tokyo, so I'm home alone, and Punchy just ran around making sure no one was home. He got a call. He was like, "Oh yeah, my mom's coming home soon," but he's not sure if he's gonna be alright. Then he started talking to Oishi-san, telling him everything that happened, like Rena and the buns, the car. He didn't mention anything like Rena being weird, but just now. Oh wait, before I finish last episode, I'm pretty sure I heard the doorbell ring. I'm like wondering why he hasn't said anything. So anyway, I wondered if I would still be here by tomorrow morning. So I had to ask right now, because I had no idea what the next chance I would come. I had something I wanted to ask about. Please don't keep anything from me. Sure, ask away. I'm pretty sure I heard the doorbell again. Even though he was so far away on the other end of the line, this was the most reliable he had ever felt. I wanted to ask about Rena, about what happened at her previous school. Actually, regarding Rena's. I noticed a sound that had been going on for a while now. Since I was so focused on the call, I hadn't paid attention to it at first, but I finally realized it was the doorbell. Time was 7 o'clock. Actually, Punchy, it's 9 o'clock, which is Higurashi time. Just saying. It was past the time the postman would be making a delivery, and past any sensible time for a neighbor to be visiting. I considered just acting like nobody was home, but that wouldn't be good. That'd ruin all the work I put into making it look like my parents weren't home. We're home. I needed to answer the door. Hello? Mibara-san? Someone seems to be at the door. I'm going to go see who it is. A guest? I see. My apologies. Should we end this phone call now? That would be a problem. No, I'll be back in a second. Do you mind if I just leave the phone on? It's fine. I don't mind. I dropped the handset on my bed and dashed down to the door. I need to make up a good excuse to get them to leave. I had a hunch it was the lady who called right before Oishi-san did. In which case, it would be one of the neighbors who's friends with my mom. I'll just say Mom isn't feeling well and I went to bed early. That would be the easiest option. It'd be hard for her to ask me to wake up my mom if she's not feeling well. The bell continued to ring at regular intervals. If someone didn't answer after you rang the bell so much, you'd normally give up and go home, wouldn't you? Without moving the chair, I opened the door slightly and peered out the visitor. A chill ran down my spine. I knew it. Somewhere deep inside, I prepared for this moment. I tried to escape it by imagining it was the easiest person to deal with. One of my mom's friends. I know who it is too. What's up? What? What you want? What you want, girl? Good evening. Rena. There shouldn't be any reason for Ren to come over at this hour. The timing also made me feel uneasy, because it's just about. I was about to ask about Oishi-san about Rena. I wish I could have chalked this up to a mere coincidence, but those unsettling words from me and several days ago echoed back to me. There's nothing. This old man doesn't know. I really hope. Maybe they tapped my line or something? Are you alone, Rena? Yeah. It seemed that Mian wasn't with her, but that didn't change the situation at all. Why did you come here? Hey, Punch-kun, I'd like you to open the door so we can talk. Come inside, I wonder. Bitch. Excuse me, but it was true that speaking through a chain door wasn't the right way to talk to a classmate. But in my house, the chain has to be on at night. Don't worry about it. Then it can't be helped, I guess. Rena pouted rather sadly, but she kept smiling at least, and her effort made to keep that smile up was quite pitiful. Even though she was tugging at my heartstrings, I didn't lower my guard. Okay, Punchy, we got another chance at this, so don't lower down your guard, but don't also get too emotional. Like, we need to, if there are details and stuff, we need to figure that out. We lost like a lot of chances with the needle and license plate of the car, so those are two, when we think about it, two really big things that could have helped us. As long as I stayed like this, even if it made my heart ache, my life wasn't in danger. What I really feared, more than the possibility that hoodlums would assault me if I removed the chain, was trusting Rena enough to remove the chain, and having my friendship betrayed. As long as the chain wasn't unlatched, even if it made my heart ache, I wouldn't have to deal with being betrayed by Rena. Since it didn't seem like I'd removed the chain from her silent urging, she picked together and tried to get into the entryway. Have you eaten yet, Punchy-kun? No, I haven't eaten. Since my mom wasn't there, dinner would be ready no matter how long I waited. I laid down when I got home, and woken up by the phone, and didn't have a chance to eat since I used up all the time talking. I was going to have a cup of noodles in any case. I could just eat one whenever I wanted to. But no, not yet. What about it? Hehehe, then good. Look here. I brought a bunch of dishes. Went held out a stack of boxes wrapped in cloth. If I could use your kitchen, I could heat up the miso soup and other stuff. It's fine. You don't need to do that. But there's a lot of tofu and vegetables in it. Does Punchy-kun not like this type of stuff, I wonder? There's no way I wouldn't be like that. I love miso soup with lots of ingredients I've never had. It sounds good. White radish, carrots, burdock root and potatoes, dense and fibrous root vegetables. Yeah, that miso soup looks incredible. Ask about rice, so if you microwave it, you can eat it really quickly. Without a doubt, rice needs miso soup. Stuffing rice on your gullet, sipping miso soup in between ravenous bites? Oh yes. How wonderful it is to be born Japanese. I was born not Japanese. But it does sound pretty good when you say it like that. Also, I made some more pickles. I made sansai pickles this time. Before I moved to Himazawa, I scoffed at the mountain vegetables called sansai. But I was captivated by their charm the first time I tried them. Such a deep yet light flavor. The vegetables from the supermarket were tasteless and bland compared to these. If you had to describe them, then they were the vegetables for the uninitiated. To become an expert such as myself, you first had to partake of sansai. It is common knowledge around here that the Ryuga family's traditional pickles were wonderfully delicious. No matter what kind of pickles they were, they'd go so well with that fluffy white rice. And also, but wait, there's more? So delicious. And I'm back, guys. Well, I also took a little bit of time to just calm my allergies down, and I got a chance to listen, because I did cut out like a little bit where I had to blow my nose in the last video, and found that I was reading really fast, so now that I've calmed down a bit too, even though this shit's happening right now, hopefully I'll be able to read everything a little bit easier for you guys. Anyway, so delicious, it just seems so delicious. Farewell to my unhealthy self, who said he'd make do with a cup of noodles. Rena appeared to be in good spirits, and she was offering such a delicious sounding dinner. The stress evaporated from my gut, and hunger reared its voracious head. At the same time, my wariness of Rena suddenly dwindled. Rena did say she was alone. It shouldn't be a problem letting her inside, though the possibility that it was laced with poison still hadn't been ruled out. At that moment, a cold chill ran down my spine again. I couldn't understand why such a sensation had occurred just then, but the voice inside me was sounding the alarm. This happy Rena speaking of this charming dinner was dependent on one premise, and that premise was that tonight, dinner hadn't been made at my house. Meaning, it was under the assumption that my mom, who should be making it, wasn't here. At any normal household, 7 o'clock would be around the middle of dinner time. If my mom were here, we'd be eating dinner around this time as well. The fact that she brought over all the makings of a meal at this time was inherently strange. Unless she knew. Rena. Did she know that my parents weren't home? But there was also the chance that this was a bluff. I had turned on the lights and a bunch of other stuff to make it seem like my parents were here. There was a chance that Rena was unsure if my parents were home. But I had to wonder. The laundry, the garage, the evening paper. There were plenty of signs of them being here hastily tidied up. It was hard to say that Ren didn't have a chance to determine if my parents were here or not. But there was no reason for me to confess that right now. I should try holding on to that fact as long as I could. First of all, the chain was still latched. As long as I didn't take it off, Rena wouldn't be able to do anything to me. I'm quite grateful, but dinner will be ready pretty soon. Huh? Is that so? Is that so? I know you went through all the effort and everything, but, well, unable to think of a good way to refuse, my words trailed off weakly. But some of this could work as side dishes, I think. I'm sorry, we have more than enough already. My mom always makes quite a few side dishes, so... Huh? You have side dishes? With a smile that brought in on a cringe, I dodged her questions apologetically. But the feeling I tried to ignore began creeping up on my back again. I spoke as if my mom was settling down dinner right now, but it didn't mesh well with what Rena was saying. Rena was talking as if she was aware of some obvious fact, and that I was aware of it as well. So Punchy-kun can cook. What did you make, I wonder? No, well, it's not that Ren had assumed out of nowhere that I had made the dishes. No, not so much that I had made them, but rather that my mom hadn't. Did you really make them? Side dishes? Did you, Punchy-kun? It wasn't me who made them. My mom did. No, she's making them. Right now. So you see, I'm sorry, but I can't eat what you brought. Rena fell silent at that moment. At that moment, I felt the light had suddenly disappeared from her eyes. How about I try guessing what Punchy-kun's dinner will be? Oh, she's gonna say cup noodles. I know that smile. I've seen that smile before. Right before that little shine. Right before the artist, whoever did this. Man, if you're the artist who did this, how could you not get scared of that shit? But you take away the dashes and like the white shines in her eyes, and it's already pretty like evil and soulless. But then you enhance, I think, because if you look at it without it, it kind of looks like she has cat eyes, like. So I guess you have to darken the pupils a bit. It doesn't matter what I'm going to eat. Let's see. The conversation might appear natural at first glance, but Rena was firmly in control. It felt like I was being interrogated. You didn't, I wonder, is it something that can be made with just hot water? Knew it! Called it. Rena's a bitch. We gotta kill her. Hey, now stop with the insults. I can't believe you'd be letting my mom's extravagant dinner like that. Tickets sold out, full capacity. Already, it's that amazing. I tried my best to put on a strong front, but I couldn't grit my teeth quite right. So instead, I looked like someone who was borderline hysterical. But Rena showed no reaction whatsoever, even to that silliness. Punchy-kun, did your mother really leave you dinner? No, you see, she didn't leave me dinner, she's making it right now. It's almost time for dinner. Rena had taken that assertion of mine, that my mother was home and making dinner right now, and was completely ignoring it. But I could tell that the moment I panicked, the colder more I panicked, the colder Rena became. Hey, Punchy-kun. At that moment, an uncomfortable chill crept in from the gap in the doorway. That's the chill. Is your mom home, I wonder? I couldn't keep up with this charade anymore. Rena. She knew full well that my parents weren't home. But I'd come too far to admit that now. Anyway, my parents were here, and we were having dinner soon. That was the situation I had concocted. So I answered. I told her she was here. She's here, of course. I could feel the humidity drying out from the surrounding air. Rena's eyes were becoming even more frigid, piercing me with their gel lid glare. Nice, there you are. Why? Huh? What do you mean? I tried acting casual, but that facade was torn off me the instant I looked into Rena's eyes. That look, it informed me of Rena's response faster than she could open her mouth. Oh shit! You know what I would have done, Rena? Fuck. I would have had like a bottle of or a little glass of sake or water. Sake, let's do sake. Fuck's actually talking. I would have gotten holy water. Put next to the door. As soon as she does, as soon as she's something like that, she's in right in her face. Right, just throw the water right in her face. Watch her burn. Why have you been lying to me? I wonder. I'm not lying. That's a lie, isn't it? It's not a lie. Lie! Oh, here we go again. You just know that's going to be my. I'm gonna quickly just that right there. That's gonna be my what should I call it? My picture. Rena's outburst sent a jolt surging through my body. Rena and I were still separated by what few inches that slightly ajar, but still chained to I could afford. That was worded so weirdly, I couldn't play it off. But despite that, I was still being cornered. My house, which I considered a safe haven until now, had become more like a dark alleyway where no one could save me. Shall I guess what's your dinner, Punchy-kun? Let's see. I knew now that Rena had already known that my parents would not be here tonight. But it was still so strange that it come to this. Even if she somehow knew that my parents weren't home, there was no way she should be able to guess what I'd be eating tonight. Rena said she'd guess. How could she guess it? Well, it's Japan. Clearly I can't cook. She knows that as my quote-unquote friend. Not hard to guess unless if this is America, it'd be like, cereal, something like that. How could she know it was instant cup noodles? That's right, isn't it? That I was going to eat. Wait, the cooking repertoire of a man who couldn't do housework is probably nothing but cup noodles after all. Yeah, see? Looking at this statistically, it was the most probable answer. That didn't mean she was guessing. I don't think you'll be full of just noodles. I think having rice and stuff would definitely hit the spot. Calm down, Punchy Maribara. This was just coincidence. I was just reading certain tales of mine, so the fact that she was inferring what I was thinking alarmed me. But it wasn't as if she was actually reading my mind. I don't know, with eyes like that. If you look at her eye sideways, it looks like another kind of eye. Like another drawn eye. Anyway, sorry. If it was being read, then she was a demon. No, not a demon. Things like that, they couldn't possibly exist. Do you like them? Do you mean noodles? No. 1, 2, 3, that's what, 7? Bitches. B-I-T-C-H-E-S. Not 6. Fuck. I don't know what she's saying there. Rena indicated that the point of my answer was wrong. Her rebuttal was so short that I momentarily didn't understand what the words Rena had spoken. So sorry, Rena. What did you say just now? Huh? About what? Just now you asked me if there was something I liked, didn't you? It was long before I regret how carelessly I'd pushed forward with that question. It was such a simple answer. That was why I wasn't able to comprehend it. It's bitches, isn't it? Oh. Maybe in like Japanese characters? Pork bone and ginger flavor. I wonder how I appeared the moment my mouth went completely back until the moment I was able to recover. As my field of vision began to distort slowly, I need to slow down. I'm too excited. As my field of vision began to distort, slowly swirling in a counterclockwise direction, I lost all sense of balance. Why do you know that? I didn't even deny it. That was the type of frenzied state I was in. How could Rena know even this? Not even caring as I mashed my head against the door, I fixated my gaze on Rena. But she didn't even flinch when she saw me do that. I certainly did buy them. I bought a bunch at once. I bought a whole case. How could you know that? Why, I wonder? Quite strange, isn't it? Isn't it? Well, we bought it here, didn't we? Rena knows everyone? Not that hard. How could you dodge the question at a time like this? The chain on the door suddenly was no longer protecting me. How do you know? Why do you know? Answer me! You bought them at 7th Mart, didn't you? A shiver ran up my spine. I tried covering up with an angry facade. Like I said, why do you know that? I was behind you, following the whole time. Oh shit. What are you saying? I couldn't understand what she was saying. She'd been following me all this time. That's because Rena was right behind Punchy-kun's back the whole time. Like that night? That night I was so absorbed in my phone conversation with Oishi-san, I didn't even sense her being there, standing behind the door, behind me, standing there, just like that. When Punchy-kun was picking out the noodles, I was watching the entire time. You picked out so many different flavors, didn't you? Then your mom got angry. If you're going to pick the expensive ones, then you should just pick the one type, she said. Then Punchy-kun picked out the big box of pork bone and ginger flavor that he loved so much, didn't he, Star? I like it too, pork bone noodles, but I can never eat a whole big bowl by myself. My brain was paralyzed, dulling my senses. Might have been a defense mechanism to diminish the fear I had been feeling to non-traumatizing levels. With that fear being diminished, the fog enveloped my mind was cleared away. Then, I could understand what Rena was saying and started to put meaning behind her words. Even so, my fear had subsided completely. I'm scared too, Punchy, but I'm not backing down from this. I'm pretty much sure she was just stalking us. If it comes to that, really. It was like I was standing at the edge of a cliff, eyes closed so I didn't have to look down. It didn't actually solve any of the basic problems. I slowly took a step backwards, and as I withdrew, Rena advanced. So, Punchy-kun, can you open this? We can eat dinner together, Star. I'm sure it's going to be delicious, so, okay? Fuck, bitch, you get through that? Oh, fuck, where am I at? I have broken wooden pieces there. Just start flinging that shit at her. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm gonna show this because this one might be my picture for my thumbnail. Whereas pale, slender fingers swim through the crack in the door one at a time, as if it had a mind of their own bearing the chain. If she had unlatched the chain from the door, a feeling of terror would have just exploded from within me. But Rena didn't do that. She's simply imploring me to remove the chain. She's doing her hardest to light the fuse to the powder keg in my heart. Trying again and again. Clatter, clatter. But it doesn't light. It doesn't light. Open up? Punchy-kun. Fuck you, bitch! No, I didn't say that. Please go away. I beg you. Please go away. How can you say something so mean, I wonder? How can you say something so scary? God. She's basically admitted to stalking me. Please go away. Go away. Go away! I'm turning Super Saiyan, apparently. If I'm turning Super Saiyan, I'll be totally fine. The powder keg inside me finally went off. No smoldering, it just exploded. I tackled the door. The force of the door had knocked Rena momentarily off balance. I couldn't hesitate here. Close the door. I grabbed onto the doorknob with both hands, planted my feet firmly, and pulled with all my might. But that silent sound I so decided didn't happen. I could feel a tiny stirring bit of resistance keeping the door from closing. And the source of that was Rena's fingers. Each of those fingers wriggling, squirming around like tendrils of carnivorous plants through the crack in the doorway. It hurts. It hurts, Punchy-kun. It hurts. Ugh. It wasn't a harsh shriek, but more of a yelp like she was trying to keep back. Go away, go away, go away. I kept on pulling on the door with all my might. I didn't even realize that if I did loosen my pull on the door, at least momentarily, Rena wouldn't be able to pull her fingers out, and that was why the door wasn't closing. It really hurts, Punchy-kun. I'm sorry if I was messing around too much. Oh. I didn't care one bit for her apology. No matter how much she apologized, it didn't change any of what she had done up until now. It didn't change anything. It hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go away. Go away. Go away. Super Saiyan times 2! Rena couldn't leave even if she wanted to because I trapped her fingers. Rena's white fingers had become deep red and were no longer even squirming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go away. Go away. Go away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rena's apologies were occasionally twisted with pain, but like a broken record, she was intent on repeating it over and over. Go away. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'll make sure I say the right amount. I pulled the door even harder. Finally, Rena's fingers were able somewhat to slip out from their imprisonment in the doorway. The moment that happened, the door closed soundly, and I could hear the sound of Rena the thud of Rena falling on her butt on the other side. I locked the door immediately. Made a loud clunk, voicing my rejection to Rena. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Punchy-kun. I'm sorry. Open up, Punchy-kun. Rena leaning against the door, apologizing profusely and nothing else. After confirming that I was sufficiently sealed off from her, I trudged away from the entryway. On the other side, I could still hear Rena echoing her apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those pitiful words. They would be forever seeking my forgiveness. I didn't feel bad about this at all. But that wasn't out of any sort of malice. I sort of felt a hazy sense of relief that I was able to escape from Rena. But for me, it had threatened me at this doorway, saying there was something she didn't know. And just now, at the same place, Rena told me the same thing. My feeble attempts to disguise the fact my parents weren't home had served no purpose from the start. I should have just pretended to be out, not even opened the door. My meager plans hadn't helped at all. In Hinamizawa, it was impossible to outwit them. Even though it was on the other side of the door, I wanted to get as far away from it as possible. 1 step, 2 steps, with each one, her sniveling apologies became more distant. I got Oishi on the sound on the phone, dude. Let's get back. I sprinted upstairs and dove into my room. As you would expect, I was finally no longer able to hear Rena repeating her endless apology. Pick up the phone, yo! Diving into my bed, I was startled by the hard lump I felt. There was something in my bed? The phone, yo! It was the receiver. I finally remembered. I was in the middle of a call with Oishi-san. Looking at the clock, apparently not much time had passed since I went downstairs. According to my time, it was 18 minutes. Could it be that my clock had run out of batteries? I had talked with Rena for so long. How did almost no time pass? But the hand on the clock was ticking forward 1 second every second as usual. As I pulled the still warm receiver to my ear, time, which felt frozen, began moving once again. Hello? Oishi-san? Sorry to keep you waiting. No, not at all. I didn't wait that long. It became apparent that the amount of time had passed between myself and Oishi-san was different. Over the phone, I could hear an energetic voice from a sports program or something. It drove home just how far away Oishi-san really was. Rena came just now. Did she come to play? I wasn't confident that I could coherently explain the situation to Oishi-san, but I didn't need to right now. Right now, I need to know about Rena. That's right. I was planning to ask Oishi-san more about Rena. The various little bits had interrupted the conversation. What was true and what was false, I couldn't tell. The one thing I knew was that the single grim reality that Rena was suspicious. I might be able to figure something out if I asked Oishi-san about her. Up until now, I had regretted it whenever I forced myself to ask about things that I was better off not knowing. But looking at it that way, you could say I'd hit rock bottom. There was no possible way I could feel any more regret than I did right now. We did just kind of almost crush Rena's fingers. Although I'm sure her demonness, can heal her right away or whatever. No, rather, I want to know if there's anything beyond this I would regret more. Forget about tomorrow. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility for something to happen tonight. I wanted to know everything I could. I was absolutely not going to die like this. Now without knowing anything, I definitely won't. Regarding Rena Ryuko-san, I did a bit of digging. Yeah, well, it wasn't much. I understood that Oishi-san was talking in circles. A bit meant I dug so deep it'd be hard to discuss with you since you're here, a friend. I want to know everything from your research. I don't think you'll be very interested in what I have to say, though. Oishi-san. I spoke as calmly as possible to Oishi-san, who was continuing to avoid the issue. And then I said it. I think Rena Ryuko is suspicious. Even with the past incidents from Osama's curse, Rena Ryuko is involved. Do you think you have some sort of proof that makes you believe Rena-san is suspicious? The manner in which Oishi-san spoke became very firm. Do you have some sort of proof? That was him talking as a detective. I only have circumstantial evidence. I see. I could tell even over the phone how disappointed Oishi-san was. Pulling on the fish line when he felt a bite, only to reel in that bait. Disappointed, but ready to cast the line once more. That's how it seemed. Oishi-san, you can't do anything without physical proof, can you? What I meant was this: you can't come and save me without proof. I stuck that barb in there. As Oishi-san loved roundabout ways of saying things, he understood me just fine. It's fine, Maebara-san. I'll protect you. That was not the least bit reassuring, considering you're at your police station in another like little town. Oishi-san was just using me to continue his investigation. I was just going to get killed, and my corpse would be an important piece of evidence. That's all I was to him. Whether I'm alive or dead may be of no concern to your investigation, but it's all over for me when I die. Oishi-san went silent on the other end of the line. That may have been too blunt, but I didn't care. All I needed to relate to Oishi-san was that I was currently in a very dangerous position, so please tell me. Tell me about Rena. Satoshi transferred out. Not too far in the future, I'll probably also do what Rena called transferring out as well. But you won't be able to find my corpse. You haven't even been able to find Satoshi's body yet. Alright, my brother-san, please calm down. I was already suppressing my agitation, even without Oishi-san having to tell me. It wouldn't solve anything if I continued to scream about my mistrust in the police. It would seem that I could only depend on myself and the badge Satoshi left behind to protect myself. Then, I at least want to know about what happened before Rena transferred schools. Okay, we're just gonna try and fit as much into this episode as possible. Ugh, so excited. You're aware this won't be very interesting, right? Oishi-san realizing my resolve wouldn't be swayed finally caved. Right now, to me, there's nothing that I'll find uninteresting. Please. There are a few things I need you to agree to. Okay? Please keep this confidential. Also, part of this may be speculation. Not all of it may be true. Are you still interested? It might not be true? I don't understand what you mean. There isn't one main investigation for the mysterious chain of deaths in Hinamasawa. Each one is treated as its own individual case. Thus, Renoyu has never been linked to any of the investigations. Basically, you see, this isn't an investigation of Rena done by the police, and it is a personal inquiry, is what you're telling me. This will make things a lot quicker since you understand. All of it is either from phone calls or meetings and interviews, so they aren't corroborated. I'm asking you to take this all with a grain of salt, is what I mean. Do we have an agreement? All of it is just from what you heard? Yes, my apologies. This is all from my personal investigation, you see. That thing, before you said you saw Rena's chart, didn't you? I'm sure you heard you say that. Oishi-san paused for a moment on the other end of the line. I told you that too, huh? Please pretend you didn't hear anything about that. I didn't care about Oishi-san having certain obligations and responsibilities. I also didn't care if there was no proof. Even if they were just rumors, there's no smoke without fire, after all. Please tell me, Oishi-san. Understood. Oof, okay. It's like I had to cut this up into little bits because I had to pause and do things. Oh god, it scared me. What the fuck? There's an ant on my screen. I'm sorry, ant. I'm trying to let off quick, but okay, I got it. Oh god, I meant to clean my room. There are like ants crawling around everywhere now. Hope like I don't have an infestation of ants. Sorry guys for that abrupt load ending, but I think right now I'm gonna have to stop because I'm gonna check my room. Oh, it's so late too. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. But I have to clean tomorrow too. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. If you're watching this again, thanks for watching for the second time today. Just thanks for checking us out. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, so man, Punchy-san. Call him Punchy-san, that's weird. I mean, Punchy's in your thoughts right now. Oh jeez. Okay, we're about to find out everything about Rena next episode. We know that she was in a mental institute of sorts. She had therapy. That's what we got from this. So we're not exactly sure where this is going, right? But yeah, so whew, lots happening. The light's been turned on. The fan's been turned on. All the shit's about to hit once we find out more about Rena. I also don't know if it'll last until tomorrow morning, so we'll see. Oh, when Rena put her fingers to the door. Oh, jeez, that's gonna be my screenshot, but I'm gonna be so creeped out as I edit it. All right, guys. Well, once again, I hope you guys are doing well, and whatever you're doing. however you're feeling. Yeah, and if you're feeling down, come check out my videos. Hopefully you guys will feel a little bit better. Anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm just gonna edit this and try and upload both of them tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Ow.